The Will to Survive and Life of Pi. Background on book. Life of Pi was written by Canadian author Yann Martel. It was published in 2001 and won the prestigious Man Booker Prize and became an international bestseller. Plot summary. The novel is about a 16-year-old Indian boy, Pi Patel, whose family owns a zoo in Pondicherry, India. The book is set in the 1970s. Pi is an intelligent, spiritual Hindu boy who also embraces Christianity and Islam. His family decides to leave India and to immigrate to Canada. The zoo is closed and its animals are sold to foreign zoos, mostly located in the US. The family travels on a cargo freighter to North America, along with most of the animals. Somewhere in the middle of the Pacific, the ship sinks. The only person to make it off the boat alive is Pi. Along with him is a wounded zebra, a hyena, a tame female orangutan, and a large, dangerous male Bengal tiger called Richard Parker. Survival at sea. It is very rare for people to survive at sea for so long. Exposure to the elements and dehydration do most people in. Surviving with a large, dangerous animal seems to be almost impossible. Survival. Will to live. Pi survives his ordeal by 1. Learning to physically survive in an in-hospital environment. 2. Taming Richard Parker. And 3. Suspending his morality. 1. Learning to survive. The hyena kills both the zebra and the orangutan before it is killed by Richard Parker. The lifeboat was designed for 30 people, and there is some food and water, but no protein suitable for a tiger. To avoid being eaten, Pi constructs a small raft that he attaches to the boat to keep his distance. Pi teaches himself how to fish and use emergency equipment. Pi also adapts by learning to capture fish, turtles, and seabirds. Taming the tiger. Pi cannot continue on the raft and returns to the boat with the objective of controlling Richard Parker. Pi says, "I had to tame him. It was at that moment that I realized this necessity. It was not a question of him or me, but of him and me." Page 181. 2. Taming the tiger. Pi says, "Without Richard Parker, I wouldn't be alive today to tell you my story." After being terrified of the tiger, Pi is able to live with him. The requirements of training Richard Parker and keeping him alive with food and water. 1. Keeps Pi busy during the endless days. And 2. Gives Pi meaning by offering company and purpose to live. 3. Suspending morality. Pi is a very religious person, but during his ordeal, his need for survival trumps his piety. He kills other animals and eats meat, including human flesh. Pi does not stop believing permanently, but suspends morals while in survival mode. Pi said, "If I still had the will to love, it was thanks to Richard Parker. He kept me from thinking too much about my family and my tragic circumstances. He pushed me to go on living." Pi, page 164. There's a terrible event at sea that really tests Pi. Eventually, due to malnutrition, both Pi and the tiger go blind. They come across another lifeboat with another famished and blind man from France. The man jumps on Pi's boat with the plan of killing him and cannibalizing him. The man does not know that there's a tiger, and he trespasses on Richard Parker's territory, who promptly kills him. Survival. Plot conclusion. Pi survives and is interviewed by the Japanese ship owners. When Pi's narration is challenged, he retells the story but replaces the animals with humans. He is the tiger. If Pi was Richard Parker, he is responsible for some savage acts. Pi tells investigators they should take a better story and ask which version they preferred, the first with animals or the second. They prefer the first. Pi replies with, "So it goes with God." In conclusion, he learned the skills, he tamed the tiger, he suspended his moral beliefs. These actions show the important theme, the will to survive. Now I have some questions for the class. Question 1. Do you think the story with animals or the story with only people is better? Why is this a better story in your view? Question 2. If one is facing the same type of situation as Pi, is there anything that is not acceptable to do in order to survive? Question 3. Why did the author choose a tiger to be Pi's boatmate in the story? Thank you.